Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name is Amy, I'm your host. I'm here with Becca and Axel, and we're going to rip up some McBees today.
Oh, not my Cowboys.
So funny is before we started, Becca and I'm going to include myself in this. We're talking about how much we like the McBees, and Axel had to go vomit and come back.
It was crickets on his side.
Well,
Axel, thank you for joining us. You've been wanting.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy to be here. I have loved listening to you two this season. I've missed it, of course, but Becca, you are a fantastic. Amy, you're always my podcasting hero. So I've loved this season. I love the show, particularly the family. Not my favorite people in the world, as may not be a surprise to people who heard season one, but I still am kind of a little bit Steven Jr. Still, because it's the mind. You know, I like the way he's cerebral. Yeah. And I just still have this dream that there's an alternate universe where he ran away after high school and he's like a doctor in New York or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, I can't believe I grew up in that crazy farm. And everyone jokes.
And he's like volunteering to help LGBTQ youth get rights and stuff.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because he has a brain in there.
I love that alternate life for him. I love it.
But we need him on the farm.
Tessa needs her boys.
Do we? Would help if I pulled up my notes, by the way, because I have a whole Tessa introduction.
I think they played some of her music in this episode.
100%. I'm so glad you said that because
Is that what that was?
I think it was the wedding scene, I believe, or right before the wedding scene. I was like, that's her voice.
And I paused it and I said to my wife, that is Tessa right there. Because we know she sings.
Yeah.
Really?
She gave up a very promising music career for the McBees.
Oh, we did see her sing in season one. Okay. I have reference to it here, but one of the best scenes in season one, if you guys didn't watch, and Axel and I covered it, very closely, was the party at the Red Barn. Remember, Axel, where Steve Sr. gets real trashed and grabs the mic and starts like fucking the flag and stuff.
With like three little kids in front of him as he did it.
Yes.
And Cole's going, America.
Cole will never give up a chance to do his chant.
Oh, no, that small mouth's got it open wide.
Oh my God. Does his kid have the small mouth? Do we know?
It looks just like him. Yeah.
We know Dad does.
Yes, for sure.
So I was doing research last night and really thoroughly looking at these boys to see.
Yeah, that's what I call research.
To see what has happened here. Who got what, right? Mm-hmm. I'm thinking Jesse is more the Christy side of things.
Yes.
Because Steven Jr. is deceptive. I feel like he's in a hot package, but if you really strip away like the muscles and the brains, he looks like his father.
Oh, he's his dad's spitting image. Yes. But it's the jaw.
But you know what Jesse has that the dad has is the hunched shoulders that almost makes it appear as if he doesn't have a neck from behind. So if you look at him from behind, he doesn't look like he has a neck. But then when you see him in the front, he has a nice neck and he's a good-looking man. So it's deceptive, but it does make him. They got big shoulders. That's some big-shouldered family.
They do. They're wide. Yeah.
So let's have this discussion. We talked a little bit about Steven Jr., but do we like this family? Like, I have made no bones about it that we are not on the same side of social issues. I can guarantee.
Yeah.
But are they good reality TV?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say 100%.
Yes.
I'm going to say yes.
I loved this season. My wife was and by the way, Perry says hi, Amy. She wanted me to say hi to you on the podcast.
Oh, I love Perry.
And you too, Becca.
Yes.
Perry says hi.
Hi.
Axel has the best wife. She keeps him on track over there.
She was so excited for this. And as I said to Amy before the season, that's why we didn't podcast, because I was like, I just don't know if I just don't know if I have the heart for it with things that are going on. I just don't know if I could do it. You know?
Yeah.
But then I sat down and I watched again, and I was sucked back into this show. It gets me. I think they're amazing reality TV.
But why? Do you think it's because they're authentic?
They feel authentic.
They feel authentic, even if it's not.
Yes. Even if it's a recreation of a scene, it still feels authentic.
Well, let me clarify what I'm meaning. They recreate scenes, clearly.
Yes.
But the overall things, like the disaster of it all, feels very authentic.
Yeah.
I think when they're in their confessionals, they're very honest about what they think, what they feel, like who they are in those, at least the confessionals.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's what I
think
like.
Also, who, for me, Casey in particular adds an authenticity, because I've said this, I think her and Jesse too, they just have an inability to lie. So even when they're doing the rehearsed scenes, you can tell that they are feeling really uncomfortable, because they're like, huh? Kind of look at, and Casey particularly just starts laughing.
Jesse cannot lie.
Yeah.
So I think it's also a cultural thing, Amy. It's a world that I do not live in, nor particularly understand. I didn't grow up in it, and they are unabashedly themselves. So even if it's not authentic in the way the scene is, they are showing their culture and who they are. That's why everything to me, it really kind of helped me focus in on America in a way, because I was like, okay, this is kind of like watching the TikTok Mormon people or the whatever. It's just a totally, it's a different culture. It may be millions of people, but for me, I don't quite get it. So it's like a little look inside.
See, I agree with you. I feel like I'm adjacent to this culture, though. Like I really kind of get this culture because I live in Northeast Pennsylvania, so I am not in Missouri. Let's just clarify, like that's a very different realm, but I live amongst people who take a lot of pride in owning land, working the land, that kind of stuff. So like I love a good, like I would love a McBee bar. Like just your hole in the wall with all the fake cowboys. Like I would be into that. I'd really be into that.
Yeah.
Well, Becca.
Do I have to go with my husband?
I would be into finding the door. That's what I would be into at that bar. I would be like, I walked into the wrong place.
There's something about, and this is where I get really frustrated with politics, because there's something about going to our local bar, which I've talked about before, is literally somebody's house.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of in there. You're not allowed to curse. You're not allowed to talk about politics. And it's like, I want to connect with my neighbors and these people and stuff without politics being brought into it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I can't go there because I know we don't agree and it's going to ruin the whole thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just kind of want to focus on, hey, let's talk about like what your new tractor looks like or blah, 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 blah. Well, that's more Timmy conversation, but you know what I mean.
And I'm glad that politics hasn't been brought into the show. Like we probably all assume on who they voted for and where they stand, but they're not talking about it.
No.
And I appreciate that because I just want to like them and dislike them for who they are.
Not a dislike Cole for who he is.
I think that's the cultural aspect of it that makes that possible, right? Because you're seeing a different culture. And it's even like the relationship. Hey, you all had a wonderful discussion about Kala and the gold digger label. Amy, I was like, had my fist up when you were like, let's talk about that gold digger, when you said that on the last episode. Because for me, I see that and I'm like, gold digger? What the fuck are you, what are you talking? Can I curse? I can curse, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I curse so much. I was like,
you can.
I don't get that because she's not a gold digger. She is fulfilling a role that also Steven is fulfilling. They are part of the same
Yes.
package. So to put all the emphasis on her is extremely sexist and it's just unfair, you know, because
Yeah.
he's doing
Yeah.
the same role. They believe in their culture that he is the provider and must earn the money
Yes.
and do this
Yes.
kind of stuff. And that's why even when Mama McBee, with all her righteousness, and I did grow to like her more, though, I'll say that. I really did. But she's all
Yeah.
like, that damn Steven and all that. And then Callis sits down and goes, oh, by the way, will you pay for my apartment? And she's like, okay, sure. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? But I have to understand
Well,
it within
and
the
it's-
context of their culture. That's what goes on.
Yes.
You're right. And I also thought about it this way. Like, I think she found a hot guy who's rich.
Yes.
Right? It's not like it's not like Stephen Jr.'s Bill Belichick. Like, he is a hot, age appropriate,
He could win more
intelligent
football
guy
games than him.
that she hit
Yes.
it off with. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's a good
So
point.
it's like, you know what I mean? It's age appropriate and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's
Everything's
not like- I
appropriate
don't
about
know.
it. It's what he wanted. It's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
she
Yeah.
wanted. They met on a show called
Yes,
Joe
yes.
Millionaire, right? So
Yes.
I didn't, you know, I don't, you know what? To me, this is like, did you all watch Family Karma ever on Bravo? Okay,
Yes,
so
yes. Yep.
that is a different culture that I didn't grow up in.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
And that's what I loved about
and
it.
I
Yes.
actually, what always reminds me when I watch these people, I guess they consider to be more conservative, though their lifestyle isn't that conservative. It does remind me when I was younger and I went to Rutgers and I met a lot of Muslim people and learned a lot about Islam and started hanging out with different people. I was like, oh, wow, this is something different that I didn't quite understand. Now, we all know that those two cultures are actually a lot more similar than my culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a lot of the same expectations between men and women exist within the McBee culture, right? It's just like we like Casey and we like Alli, but even Alli has this, she works, she's a nurse, right? But she still has this kind of expectation, you know, and you could see her parents were like, she's going to be a McBee, you know?
Right. And I suspect the minute she got pregnant, she was like, okay, we're living in the country house. Like, we're doing whatever you need me to do. Yeah. And she probably will continue to have her career. I think we read that she was going to.
She
or
is
she
going to
said
go
that
back.
maybe.
She's going to
but
go back to work, she said, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I also think when you have a very rich boyfriend or girlfriend, part of your job is being on their beck and call. You have a millionaire boyfriend who wants to, you can't have a regular 9 to 5 when their job doesn't match and they want to go on vacation. They want to go to the
They want to go
Nashville
to
house.
space
Yeah.
for the summer, and you're like, I can't go. I have to work.
So part of your job in that dynamic is this is now my job.
That's
Well,
like a
and-
divorce, they
and
say
we
that. I'm
can't
sorry, Amy, but you know, that like
Yeah.
the lifestyle.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to keep them in the lifestyle. Well, another thing is, don't think Steven didn't use his money to get Calla.
Oh,
Calla might be
100%.
using his money, but he used his money to get her. It was transactional both ways.
It was a form of control to say, you can have a car. Here, I bought you a car, and you're driving my car. And then we're all like, well, why don't you give him his car back? Well, he gave me the car.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
Right, and Steven Jr. signed up for Joe Millionaire knowing there would be, however many women trying to get with him because he's a millionaire.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's a transference, if you think about it, of the dowry in a sense, right?
Yeah.
That it
Yeah.
becomes that
Yeah.
instead of the family, or it's like then the man must provide, right? So it's just that's why I think it was kind of not that I like Calla at all, but I thought that characterization was very unfair to her. And when the other women started picking up on it, I was like, no.
Oh, yeah. No, well, they're rallying around the McBee. You know how that is.
Yeah.
I like Calla, but we will get to it. I thought she really fucked Steven over this episode.
Oh, I thought that was disgraceful.
All right, so here we go. This is McBee Dynasty Season 2, Episode 10. By the way, The BDFs are like freaking out that this episode is not out right now. So.
I know.
I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think more than 12 people listened.
I know.
So this is Wedding Bells and Jail Cells. So we start with Tessa, okay? Well, it's been one hell of a ride with those Duke boys. I mean the McBee boys. They're my bonus babies, and they are getting hitched. And Pretty Boy almost had a breakdown because his Princess Alli is knocked up, and they're pretending not to tell anyone. And Cole is staying clear away from any piece of land with an incline. Oh, and Nashville. And Steven Jr. is getting ready for his bolo throwdown with Miss Calla in the bedroom after the wedding. The wedding. She would say wedding.
Wedding. Yep.
Yeah. And Galyna is still being gaslit by a good old boss man. The motherfucker calls. Okay, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
So we get this, like, what did you guys think of this? Like this slow-mo, like, you know, I don't even know
The
what show
wedding
they do
walk-in?
this on, but it's
Yeah.
like a White Lotus walk-in.
Yes.
When they're coming into the barn, I'm like, guys, no. And then you see Cole, he's like, just walking in there. So here's my question. Why are we glued to the hats? Why are we married to the hats? I could see maybe the groomsmen having them, but why is Jesse wearing a fucking hat at the altar?
Because he's a cowboy. He's a real American cowboy.
You're killing me. I said to Perry, I was
just
like,
will
what
not.
the fuck with the hats? Please, enough. No, but they love it. They love
God, we just want to see what he looks like.
And he's not bald. Like he's not
He had
Gino.
gorgeous head of hair. I thought he was bald.
Yeah. When he
I will-
tipped her over, I was like, is there hair?
I will tell you that he got his hair cut.
I
I
saw
saw an
that.
interview where it's like tink, like right up to his chin.
Yes.
It's real short. So we get the boys shotgunning some beers, like you do. Axel, when was the last time you
I
shotgunned a
have
beer?
never shotgunned a beer in my entire life.
I was probably 16
Oh,
in the woods.
I did one pretty regularly at a party.
You know,
It was
that
up the
sounds
lake.
like I wish I was just saying to my friend. See, I have never been. I am a huge Irish guy. I've never been able to drink. I have like one or two
Yeah.
beers, and I am like dizzy, and my stomach hurts. I'm just not a drinker. I wish I could
okay.
shotgun a beer.
All right, well.
It looks like fun.
It is pretty fun.
It looks like I would not be able to handle the
That-
carbonation today because I'm a lady of a certain age. Yeah.
Gotta have like
Yeah.
a little reflux
Yeah.
pill beforehand or something. You know what I'm saying? Little tagment, right? Tag me up.
Wait, guys, I'll shotgun that Coors Light. Just let me take my GERD medication first.
Give me 15 minutes and I'll be ready to go.
Exactly.
Okay, so Casey is stuck sitting by Steve Sr. She's like, why am I by your dad? And Cole's like, to keep him from saying something stupid, like at that picnic at the Red Barn when he got shit-faced.
But also, she is representing the family sitting at the first row next to Steven. It is a very significant, like,
But I'm like,
But
poor
also-
Casey. Hasn't she done enough? She has to have sex with Cole.
willingly. She does that
But wait,
willingly.
the thing I said is it took me a while to kind of like so much is always happening in the show. But that means that she's not a part of the wedding party. So she didn't ask the
No.
other
Right, she's not.
sisters to be, or well, the other sister, one, she wasn't going to ask Calla to be in the wedding party, which
No.
kind of surprised me.
So I think it might have been. So this happened to me. So I had my girls in December, and my sister, after 15 years of engagement, decided that year to get married in October. When I was like 7.5 months pregnant with twins. And I
Lovely.
was her maid of honor. And I was ready to murder her. Like it was it was a destination wedding. We had to go to New York City. Like it was a nightmare. So maybe Casey was like, look, I am super pregnant. We don't even know if the baby might be here at this time because we saw she had the baby like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So maybe she was just like, I'm not doing it. But thank
That
you.
is a great, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's what I'm thinking. I still will not let my sister forget that. That was
Oh,
a
I can't
fucking
believe that.
nightmare. And I couldn't drink.
And it was a destination.
So everybody
wedding,
else
too?
is
Oh my
yes. Well, destination New York, and everybody else was shit faced and having a blast, and I'm like sitting there just sober.
And you didn't get to drink at your own wedding either.
No.
Oh, what a bummer.
So Christy is forced to interact with Steven Sr. What do you guys think of this scene?
I thought it was quite lovely for two adults who have were together for a long time and are divorced, and it was a very, very dramatic divorce and traumatic divorce. I think she played it like a lady.
I'm going to agree.
Yeah, I thought she was good. She did hit the spray tan a little too hard.
Well, I mean, if we...
That's their culture.
Exactly.
That's their culture.
And I thought, hey, he was pretty good too, because even there was that part when he just got up real quick and, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, did I do a good job?
Yeah.
He said, I can,
Yeah.
he said something like, see, I can do what I'm told sometimes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
do what I'm
Which is
told.
like,
That's what he said.
This whole thing of these guys where they're like, I'm the problem. I'm a rebel. I'm like, come on, dude, please.
But they don't do anything about it.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's also like, you got to love me because
Like,
this is who I am. Like, I'm
His
not
original
changing.
punk rock,
Yeah.
Steve McBee.
Did you
Okay,
think
so-
at the end when he gave her his vest, do you think he was trying to put the move on her?
Yes. Yes. First of all, I think Uncle Jimmy is hot for Christy. That is
Yes.
established.
I'd like to know the history there.
There's a history.
He is so into her. He's like touching her shoulder and stuff and like leaning over saying things when he doesn't need to be.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
like, Uncle
we're at
Jimmy,
a
we see
wedding.
you.
Yeah.
We see you.
She's like, yeah, I know, Jimmy, it's my son's wedding.
It was funny when Steven Sr. goes out to give the instructions about the no-fly list with Galyna and Masha. He's like, this Russian, good.
Yes.
This Russian, no good.
Do you guys have tasers?
Oh my God.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So Christy says in a confessional, it is difficult to be around Steven. I filed for divorce a few years back, and they were married for almost 30 years.
It's a long time.
How long do you think she knew about Galyna before she filed for divorce?
I think at least 2 years.
And I would listen. I don't believe anything on this show, which is one of the reasons why I love it too. It's very well written, but I don't. This guy was cheating when they were dating, when they were married, when
Yes.
she was pregnant with Steven
Agreed.
Jr. There was
Yes.
always a Galyna. So I think that
Yes.
again, it's their culture. She had this expectation. She got a man. If you had asked her, I feel like this is one of those cases, if you had said, so why did you originally marry him? She would say something like, he was fun, he was exciting, he was different, he
Yeah.
got me away from my parents. These are like all things my mother said about my father, and that worked out great. So, spoiler alert, it didn't.
You all work some of that
Yes,
trauma out.
Exactly. But I'm saying this is what it reminds me of. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it comes
Yes,
back to
of
bite
course.
you.
Yeah.
What you're
Of
attracted to
course.
comes back to bite
And
you.
I
Yeah.
think the Galyna thing was too close to home. Like she
Yeah.
could forget about the woman in Kansas City. She could not think about the women in Nashville. But when he brought somebody into her home, I think that's what the switch flipped for her. And she was
That's
like,
a good point.
we're done.
I'm sorry.
I also think that as women, just generally, but especially in these cultures that are more conservative and more heteronormative, like women just don't see their own value for a very long time.
No.
And so even though she came from money, she's beautiful, she's smart, she probably didn't see her value to be able to leave until she was like in her late 30s.
Yeah.
I want to know
100%.
more about her now, because she seems, is she married now? She seems
She's dating.
She's dating somebody who is on the board of her company.
Okay.
And they live together. They're building a
Okay.
home.
Her name is Galyna.
But see, she
Surprise!
has this company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The money came from
That's
her.
the thing is, this is what I was trying. I was talking to my wife, and I was like, I'm getting this feeling that this is one of these stories, because we see that in America, guys who find these smarter women and women who really will work while they sit around having these ideas, which mostly involve doing illegal things.
like Nick Davis on
Yes.
Seeking Sister Wife. He sits home and thinks and feels.
Oh, I
And
wish
his
I could
wives
be
all
him.
work.
Right? His harem.
What a smart guy.
right?
What a good scam he's
Well,
got going.
But he's thinking of like things about like astrophysics and things like
Yes,
that. You know,
he's
a
I mean,
very important
you do
thinker.
need time to
Yes.
think about
He's got
those
suits to
things.
wear. Yeah.
So, all right. Why does Cole always have his fucking tongue out? He's always walking like this.
He's
Like
thinking.
with the tongue out. What's he doing? I wrote, I hate cowboy hats. Steven Sr. refused to carry a diaper bag when his kids were young.
Yeah.
Because he, okay, so
'Cause
here's
he's
what
a
happens.
man.
If you guys didn't see it, Steven Sr., there's this very stupid quick exchange that nobody would think anything of, where he says to Casey, "Oh, give me your car keys. I'll throw that bag in the car for you." And it's pink. And Christy's like, "Oh, he's carrying a pink bag?
sad.
He wouldn't even carry a diaper bag for me." I'm thinking, what? Do you think people are going to start being like, "Oh my God, he's a gay because he's got a pink bag"? Like,
How
what?
dare he be a
You know
father?
what that reminds me of? The 90-day guy, Tiger Lily's wife, where he was like, I would not do any diapers, but once I saw my kid, I do all the diapers.
Yes.
Like, do you think
Yes.
Steven
It's very
Sr.
strange.
ever changed a diaper?
No.
No.
I can't
No.
even imagine.
I don't
No.
think he probably cared for those, not cared, but took care of or babysat until they were probably 6 or 7 and could be in the tractor with him.
Quote, babysat.
Yeah,
Dad
babysat.
babysat his own kids.
Yeah.
Yep. So, all right. So now we see the wedding. The wedding's fine.
It's beautiful.
It's great.
I did tear up, and my husband goes, "Are you crying?"
I will say something, though. I'm just going to give some advice here. If you are ever in a position where you have your wedding televised on a television show, write your own fucking vows.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing?
Yes.
I mean, even the married at first sight people who are literally marrying each other at first sight write their own fucking vows for people they've never seen.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I was like, so,
Really going. I thought it was beautiful.
I wrote,
I liked it.
I love that that's the kicker
no.
for her. Damn this wedding.
No, I just thought this setting.
I
looked
just
good,
wanted-
right? Like, wasn't the flowers?
setting was
the
beautiful,
bar,
and
like everything looked
the
good.
thing
yeah.
he built was really
That worked.
beautiful.
Yes.
So we have a BDF who is in wedding floral stuff, and she said this is probably about
I could see it.
$100,000.
I could
Like
see
the
it.
wedding. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
it's weddings. I just had one 2 years ago. Weddings are very expensive.
Yes. So now we learn that Kala is never showing up, and I had a problem with this.
I had a
because
huge
Steven
problem.
Is very distracted, and I'm like, he was officiating. I'm like, you should never have done this to him on this day. Tell him the day before, like, I'm not coming,
Yeah.
so he knows.
She should have showed up. She should have had a smile on her face. She should have given, if this was going to be the end, she should have given that family, not the last memory of them is her at the Ozarks crying. Give them a classy, dignified,
Twerking and crying.
yeah. Like, give them the middle finger as you walk out with with your beauty and your grace.
And these people are paying for the apartment you're going home to.
yes.
So, yeah, maybe go to the wedding so Steven's not rattled thinking about this.
Because the whole time he's like, where's Kala? Where's Kala?
Yeah, and it's very rare I side with the man over the woman, but I am
It
in
was
this
not
instance.
nice,
Yeah.
and he looked shook. That did look real to me, even though we still don't know
Yes.
really
I
what
agree.
happened. Right? Like I would like.
No.
The thing about this show sometimes that annoys me is
The flashbacks. Cole.
The hats.
keep going. The thing that annoys me is they have an opportunity to create tension and to create drama.
Yes.
And they kind of extinguish it. Like I would have liked to see like a phone call between them, or Kala won't pick up my calls like 2 days before the wedding. Kala won't pick. What's going to happen? But it's just all of a sudden she's not coming.
Yeah.
And then she walks off the set of her interview, which was
The confessional,
which is taped
yeah.
months later. Like that's what I thought was so silly. Like she's storming out. It's like this is like 5 months later. She's already watched the episode
Yeah.
while she's doing it. Okay, but anyway. It was not a cool thing to do, but it was kind of on brand. She just wanted attention and she wanted to hurt not just him, but the whole family, right? Like she hates
Yeah.
them.
Although I think the family were relieved
Oh, yeah.
she wasn't coming.
I don't think any.
nobody was
Yeah,
missing
I
her,
think
no.
no. In fact, it was probably a happier day without her.
No.
Like,
Well, don't worry, guys, because Cole is here to comfort Steven by suggesting, well, now we get trashed.
and then he had 2 drinks. Cole had 2 drinks in his hand at one scene, and he goes, "Why is it always just me getting drunk?"
Cole, again, I don't know. I'm sure you heard us talk about it, Axel, but he's on like Steven's podcast or whatever, and they're complaining that people think he's a partier. It's like, that's what you're showing us.
Yes.
How do we know
He's
anything else?
changed. He's changed. That's not who I am
Oh,
anymore.
I think
I don't
if we-
cry. I don't cry.
If we get a season 3, it will be his redemption arc. It will be.
I'm here for it.
And
They
I'm
better
here for
fucking
it.
renew this show. Let me tell you
Oh.
something funny. You know who loves this show? Ryan Bailey. Every time
Yes.
I'm in the comments on a McBee post, I see little Ryan Bailey in there
Yes.
going, what's the status on season
They
3?
will. I think,
Oh, he is going to call Andy
think it's
himself.
gonna
I think they
Yes.
have to.
I think it's going to get renewed.
They have
people,
to.
People have been watching it. I think it's getting
Yeah.
good play.
And here's the
Yeah.
thing: Bravo doesn't care about bad ratings. The Housewives barely get great. The Housewives don't get great ratings, so they just want people talking about the show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So now we learned that Galyna has been in an accident and it is only a mile from the venue. And we learned because Steven's like looking for her. Like, where is she? Where is she? She made this big deal about coming. She
Yeah.
didn't show up. So he calls, is her name Arena,
Arena.
the daughter? I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
With an E.
And she's like, she's not okay. She's like crying. And so production finds her. That car was pretty messed up.
Yeah. She
She,
went
like,
right into a
veered
ditch.
It
off
looked like
the
the
road
window
or
on the
something.
passenger side was broken, like maybe like a branch or something went into it, which can
Yeah.
be very dangerous out there in the in the woods. A branch kills people, stabs
Yes.
you. You got to watch
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Her
I can't tell
airbag
you-
was deployed.
Oh, that's scary.
I can't tell you how many times Timmy puts me in his little mini truck and drives me around this mountain, and I'm like holding on for dear life and screaming. I'm a lot of fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm a fun girl.
That sounds fun.
So production finds her, and she refuses a field sobriety test. We see the body cam footage.
Yeah.
So I was wrong about this. Last week I predicted that they were trying to make it look.
Yes.
I thought it was her arrest for breaking and entering, but this is a different arrest.
Yeah.
So she's actually not arrested, but they bring her down to the station. They get a warrant for her blood, and she was not drunk.
I thought she was going to be drunk. I thought for sure.
was
But then I
Same.
started to think we haven't heard about a DUI.
That
so,
was frightening
yeah.
because the look in her eyes, like I've seen people who have like disassociated or who are like in the wrong mental state.
Yeah.
And that's what it was
Yeah.
with her. It was like she just, her brain fried. And then the cop,
Yeah.
I was like, there
The cop's like, there's something else going on
there's
here.
never been more of like a apt description of American police than her being like, well, I think what happened is her life got too much for her and she just couldn't handle it. Like, she's like, okay. Yeah, she's stressed the fuck out. Like,
And they're like pretty,
Yeah.
and instead of calling like
Yeah.
mental health services, they're
that's
just
what
like,
I
well,
mean.
you're
The
not
cop
drunk, so
was
go
kind
ahead.
of like, it's like the
go
cop
about
was
it.
like, it's a new concept. It's called, she has human emotion and she couldn't handle what she saw. Now, I would know nothing of that
Yes.
from my line of work, but
And Galyna tells them when the police get there and we see it, she says, I had like a mental
Yes.
break. I've had a breakdown. So
Yeah.
what do you think it was like in that car before the accident? Do you think she was like crying and screaming?
I think something activated her.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Masha, but we get this pretty intense montage from all 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Of the ways in which Senior has
That's what-
destroyed her.
That's what I was going to say, Amy, is I think it didn't,
Yep.
I think it was having to come to this wedding to be part of a family that she's not really a part of, from a guy that treats her horribly, to sit next to a woman who she cheated on the husband with, and the whole family knows it.
Yeah.
So she's a pariah. It's just too
Yeah.
much. when you start putting your mind
too
like,
much.
God, it's stressful enough for me just to like go to the grocery store and wonder, is that person looking at me? Then this woman has like, it's too much.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
And I think I often think that she can't read a room and that kind of stuff doesn't bother her, but we've never seen her in a setting like this with the entire family post senior breakup.
Yeah.
So
And it wasn't on her playing field. It wasn't a car wash
good
opening
point, yeah.
that she controlled, that she was working, that she made happen. It was this wedding where she was going to be the secondary, the second class person.
it
at the
wasn't
wedding.
business adjacent. It was
So-
all about the family.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're juxtaposing the footage of Galyna like getting the sobriety test and stuff with Jesse and Alli's wedding. I'm like, okay, this is a choice. And now we see Steven, he's kind of sitting alone, just sulking.
I don't think that was a choice. I think that was a metaphor for her entering into a criminal enterprise. That's what I think it was. It was perfect.
It was very
That's
Godfather-like.
what that was. That was like I thought that was like the piece de
It
resistance.
was like the
Yeah, it was-
baptism.
Yes.
It was like in The Godfather when they do the baptism with the killing of the seven heads of the
Yeah.
That's
family.
what this. Listen,
perfect.
when this wedding
That's what
started,
this
I said
was.
to my wife, I was like, "This is the Godfather wedding." And when he leaned over, he was like, "Fredo, I know it was you." I'm telling you, this
broke my
it was
heart, Fredo.
That's like when her parents are handing her off, and they're so happy, and I'm like, they are literally like handing her
Giving
over,
her
to the
over.
Yeah.
FBI. Like here, it's like evidence number 249,
See ya.
our daughter.
True.
So Steven's just sitting alone.
Poor
And
guy.
Cole is being terrorized by the color pink because, of course, all these women are like, "What are you gonna do now that you're having a girl? You gotta think in pink. You gotta, eat pink. You gotta everything's pink."
And Casey comes running over and she's like, "Your cousin told me your favorite color was pink." And he was just like, "What?
No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't cry.
I'm tough."
So we get this scene now where Steven Jr. whispers to Casey, "Hey, Galyna wrecked the G-Wagon. And she
Yeah.
might be drunk." And then Casey immediately runs over
love
to the head
this.
table
That
and is like,
was
"Galyna's going to jail. Galyna's going to jail."
She had food in her mouth still as she was running over.
And Cole was so excited. He was like, oh. His little mouth was open so wide. He's like, oh, what's going on? What happened? They were so happy about this.
Yeah. Alli
So-
could care less, though. She was like, "What? Who cares?"
Well, Jesse shows Alli either a text or
Yeah.
something. He's like, don't say anything, but here's what's going on. And she's just like, whatever. Yeah. I want to talk about Alli for a second. I really thought that she looked beautiful because
Yes.
she wasn't overly done.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Like if she'd come out with like a real wild
I agree.
updo and a ton of makeup, like that's not her.
No.
I thought she really looked good.
I thought the dress all sparkly outside with the sun hitting it was really pretty. Yeah.
Well, you had to take it a step further, didn't you? And bring in some fashion, which of course I didn't notice. So, Senior now has the balls to call Arena.
Yeah.
"Oh, what's going on with your mom?" And then he's like, "I would never leave her in a ditch. She's family. She would do the same for us." Fuck right off,
Oh.
dude.
It made me
Right
so
off.
angry. Like, don't
Oh my
call.
God.
Just get
But this
call
made
Masha.
me think
Get out of here.
The way he so easily spoke to her, I don't know if it.
Is he her father?
Maybe that's
I'm
he
just
might
kidding.
be, but also I'm
He
not
might
so
be.
I'm not so sure that things ever stopped with him and Galyna. I wouldn't be surprised
I
that
can
they
see
were
that.
still having some rendezvous, and she's quite forward if you haven't noticed, right? So I don't think she,
Yeah, yeah.
she's finding him.
She
Yes.
wouldn't mind it. She
So
wouldn't
that's
mind
why
it. Yeah.
Maybe
But-
that's what's going on. Maybe we're going to find out later that something happened with her and Steve Senior the night before, and that what's made her crash the car.
Oh, that would be such a good season 3.
Oh.
The one thing, Axel, that season 2 was lacking was the father.
Yes.
yeah.
We needed him.
We
We need
needed
him as a
And
target
to
for our
yell at them,
rage.
too.
Do you think season 3 we would see him in jail and like, "We're gonna go visit Dad"?
That'd be great.
He's in
That'd
the
be
cell
great.
next to Jen Shaw.
I need people to tell me if they think Arena is his by her mouth measurement. What is it
That's
like?
a tough one because she has a small mouth too.
Yeah.
She's a very tight mouth. So
Yeah. But I've also
So-
seen pictures of her dad, and Galyna has a type. It's a farmer.
Okay.
It's a farmer with some money. And I think I don't think he's her dad, but I think he's probably paying that college education.
well, he's been with her for long
yeah,
enough for
probably.
her formative teenage years that she may see him as some sort of father figure. And the way this guy is, he might have been just hanging out at the house all the time, living two-family style.
Yeah.
True. Like
Wouldn't
my
doubt it.
grandfather,
So,
two
you know
families.
what I'm saying?
So I wanted your opinion on this discussion and scene between Arena and Galyna. Because Galyna comes running home, literally runs into the door,
shoes on her
sits
feet.
down, and they're talking. And the way, and I just want to put a trigger warning around this. The way that Arena was talking, I felt like she thought that Galyna tried to run that car off the road purposefully.
Yeah. That's the vibe I got.
Okay.
That's the
I didn't-
vibe.
Like you have tried to hurt yourself in a way that could have taken your life.
Consciously.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking
Yeah, I
more
think. Well,
unconscious.
I think she's indicating. Yeah, I think she's indicating she's suicidal.
And she would be
Yeah.
correct. I think I think this was
Yeah.
classic adult child of a messed up person. She is an adult. She
Yeah.
was an adult when she was a little kid, Arena. I have the most sympathy and empathy for her of anyone in this show. And my
Yeah,
wife did
she's
some
great.
research on her, found out she is doing very well in school. She has a good history of education as well. And she's like seemingly going to be a successful human being separate from this craziness. But also,
I'm really glad that she's away from
me-
it.
Yeah. She's like in North
that is
Carolina,
good.
right?
That's why
yeah.
when she's like, I have to drive 17 hours, I was like, good. Keep driving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get up and
go
go.
back.
Like you made
Get
the
up and
right
go.
choice to get away from your home. You made the very right choice. I feel bad for her. I hope that things work out for her. And I really hope Steven is not her father.
Same. I just wrote, Galyna is so upset about the wedding, and Arena's like begging her to give a shit about
Yes.
herself and her
Yeah.
family. And then Galyna tells the camera, like, I fucked up. I was selfish. I should have been more aware of my family, which makes me think Arena's correct about
Yeah.
her.
And I think
assumption.
Arena was seeing that downward spiral happening, and who knows what was going on at home.
Also, I'm sorry, knocked
Yeah.
my mic. But also remember when Steven Jr. confronted her about the drinking, it was like everything in their life. It was something to be gossiped on, and then he kind of scolds her for it. But he doesn't offer her any
Yeah.
assistance, and none of them offer her any
No,
mental
no.
health.
He's not like,
Yeah,
if you need
exactly.
to go
Nothing.
somewhere for 30 days, we will
Nothing.
pay for
Because
it. Nothing.
why? Because
Nothing.
she needs to run the business, right? Like she's the
Yeah.
one
Right.
running the business.
Right.
And I was thinking, I would love to find out exactly what their earnings were the day before Galyna started and the year after she started. Because I think that
Oh, they
Yeah.
say it was significant. She made a
that
significant
place,
change.
is what I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would not be surprised
Okay.
to find that. out.
That is
in an
contrary to what
interview-
I've been saying, because I was like, is she, they're going to jail. Is
No,
she
but
doing
see,
a good
that's
job
what-
here?
It was her idea to open up the
I
car
think
washes.
Steve did that. I don't think she had anything to. I really don't see. I disagree. That I
Oh,
don't.
in an interview, they discussed, and Stephen Jr. even discussed it, that it was
Oh, no,
her
not
idea
that.
to move.
Oh,
to
I
help.
agree with you there. I'm talking about Amy. I think that I think that she would not do anything illegal, and that was him.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Do you think that, and I mentioned this a few episodes ago, that he puts her in charge, but he runs the
Yes.
deal? Do you know what I mean? So like she has no control over the money he's taking and
No.
stuff like that because
No.
it's his
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
She's just, and I don't want to diminish her job, but she's just the bookkeeper to them.
She's like a figurehead.
But I
Yeah.
think that she
Yeah.
probably, without her, I don't know. I think we're saying the
100%.
same
Could you
thing.
imagine?
She's like the backbone, but he is making the dumb decisions.
He's making he's doing the
Yes.
dumb stuff. Yes, while she's
she
trying
has the
to
good
keep it.
ideas. Yeah.
So, guys, this garter dance is real aggressive.
Oh, I hate a
And,
garter dance.
I don't want a guy coming at me like that,
No.
like sliding towards me and then throwing his head under my dress. No, thank you.
No.
No, thank you.
Isn't there one where the guy like flips his legs over the woman or something? I've seen all people do weird. We didn't do any of
Yeah.
that stuff at our wedding. None of it.
No,
No, I didn't either.
no. He does take his hat off, though.
Yes.
Worth noting. I guess if he's going to go diving, he needs the hat off.
There's not both room for both.
Even Cole is like, ugh, what are you doing, dude?
Cole put his hat up so he wouldn't have to look at it. He was like, ugh.
Now Cole holds a baby and Casey nearly loses her mind. She's
I
like, see,
know.
he's going to be a great father. He'll be fine.
He's
He'll
also
be
very
perfect.
drunk while he's holding the baby.
So Christy and Steven Sr. have a moment. I think Christy, I see her in this moment because this is something I would do. She had a few glasses of sweet wine, and she's like, so our son got married. And she's
Yes.
feeling that, I get it.
You're
I get
feeling
it.
the love in the air. You're remembering
Yeah.
the good times.
And she's looking
Yes.
at him as this is somebody who I had 4 children with.
Yes.
I don't think she's looking at him like, I want you back. I think
No.
it's like,
It's a
this is
memory
what
of
we've
love.
done. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So 2 weeks later now. So the wedding's over. 2 weeks later. Oh, they leave in a pickup truck that is lifted probably 8 inches, 10 inches. It's got a lift kit on it.
I just crack up when
2 weeks
I see
later,
they drive around here, and I just start uncontrollably
The
laughing.
lifted trucks?
I think they're so hilarious. They make me
They're
laugh,
pretty
and
hilarious.
I'm not trying to be mean. Like I do think they're silly.
Right,
But
yeah.
it's like anything, like I like Lego. Somebody likes a big car with big wheels, but it reminds me of like those Hot Wheels with the big. It's like a big wheel or something.
Yes.
Yes.
It
Yes.
makes me giggle.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. If there used to be a monster truck, and for some reason this is a memory that's coming to me right now, core memory. There was like a monster truck. What was in the 80s that was very big that this reminds me of all the time?
Oh, it had a name.
Monster
yes,
truck
my son
from-
loved that.
The 80s. Yes.
There you go.
Bigfoot.
Ah,
Bigfoot. Do you remember Bigfoot?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. And there was Gravedigger. I don't know why I remember these things, but I do.
Gravedigger is still around because we went to the monster trucks like
you go.
2 years ago.
I should go.
There we
I
go.
should
There we go.
It was actually
Yeah.
so much fun. We had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're 2 weeks later, Steven gathers the brothers in the barn.
Yes.
He's like, guys, I have to tell you something. He says the government is trying to crucify Dad for one simple mistake. The way he frames this is wild.
Like he's a martyr.
Yeah.
I was like, he committed fraud against the American taxpayers.
No, but it was
Yep.
just a mistake. He's a wounded man.
Yeah.
He
It was a
deserves to
mis-
be uplifted.
You try to
yes.
do everything
He's being persecuted
right, you know?
unjustly.
For one thing,
Unjustly.
he's a good, hardworking man. Yeah.
The farmers are cutting the fields around me, and my allergies are just.
Oh.
So then there's an adorable kitten stealing the show.
Oh,
Did you
that
guys
kitten.
know?
There
I
were multiple.
immediately clocked this kitten.
Yeah.
Multiple barn
Multiple
cats.
Yeah, because at first I was
Yes.
like, wait, look at that
Yeah.
cute, because it was like one that it was like a big little cat, right? It looked like Garfield. It was just
Yeah.
sitting there with its back to the camera. And then this other little one, I was
Yes.
like, wait, that's a different one. What's going on here? I was really paying attention
And
to
I
them.
up like you could hear a couple of meows,
Yeah.
like
They
while they
were
were
so
talking.
cute.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're trying to serious up this scene, the cats aren't helping because we're just following the calves
You know
and
what?
being
That
in
was
love
like
with
a
it.
meta
But he's like,
artistic element that the director added the cats to the background.
yes,
Like, it was like in the mood.
To manipulate
Yeah,
you
we need
against
cats,
Stephen's
we get the
crimes.
cats.
He's like, our dad works so hard and does everything right. And meow, meow. And then, the government
cat,
just
yeah.
meow, comes and takes him. So, all right. Now, this is the scene, Becca, where I was not proud of myself. I was yesterday. What did you and I record yesterday? The
Yogurt
yogurt
shop.
shop murders. I was crying about this before we got onto the yogurt shop, which is Cole and Casey having this baby and Cole crying.
Oh, Cole was such a sweetheart. He's holding that baby, looking at her, and you could see. All of a sudden, I'm a Cole fan. Where's the fan club?
No. This is an isolated moment. Anybody cries around their baby. Let's be real. But even in the confessional, when the producer's like, "You're going to be a good dad," he's like, "I appreciate. Where's the hill I could go punch?" Like he is just real emotional.
He's
real
wearing the
emotional.
pink sweatshirt in the hospital, so everyone knows he's a girl dad.
God. So that's where we end it. And we have some end cards here.
Yes.
We have Galyna is dating.
Okay.
Do we believe that for 1 second?
Well, she's hanging out with the housewives nonstop.
Wait, what?
Really?
Yeah.
Who? Which ones?
Yes.
Whoa, Axel just sprung to life.
So she was in New York hanging out with a bunch of housewives.
The Countess.
She was in Miami hanging out with a bunch.
Definitely the Countess. I knew
She
it.
was with Alexa and Marisol. And then she went to Alexa Bellino's wedding shower.
Wow. Okay, that doesn't surprise
Look
me.
at
Yeah.
his face.
Wow, Marisol.
You look
Okay.
surprised. You look surprised.
I'm surprised.
You know,
Alexis, I guess I don't know. That's interesting. I see, this is what makes me happy because my dream would be to get like Steven on Summer House or Winter House or something like that.
well, you know, him and Craig have become like
Okay,
BFFs.
that's awesome.
And
The two
so Craig
awful
is
dudes together.
they're going to
That's
do
great.
a collab.
Oh
Yes.
man, Sewing
And
Down South.
Craig
McBee.
is going, yes, they're doing a Sewing Down South collab. Craig is going to Missouri. I think it's like September 19th, and they're doing like a whole like sing a
This
song
is
and
ama-
dance.
And then you know what?
Wow.
They
Yeah.
could use Austin's beer to pour it over the steaks to give it flavor before they cook it,
Yes.
right?
There we
Or
go.
something. I like this mixture because they're just all crazy people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but I have a mixture you're not going to like.
Oh no.
They're trying to fix Steven up with, is it Miranda on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Yeah, whichever
No,
one
Michaela.
Casey,
Michaela?
whichever one Casey really likes.
You know, I can't do those.
Yeah.
I can't do
Is
the Mormon
Michaela
ladies.
married?
I don't know. I watched it, but I don't remember their names.
Oh, I think it's Miranda. I think it's Miranda because she's not married. I think Steven and he said, we've been in contact.
Yeah.
But
So,
There was also somebody else on Bravo when Andy had her on Watch What Happens Live. She kind of said like, I wouldn't mind talking to Steven. And Andy was like, I could make that
I could see-
happen.
was it you, Becca?
It was me.
I could see a lot of the Southern charm and ladies going
Yes.
for him. But it would be interesting. It's
Yes.
interesting, though, to see that clash of cultures where, you know, I'd like to see them in different areas. But you know what? Bravo, you think about, I mean, the OC people, there's a lot of similarities. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
Do you want to see the Real Housewives of Gallatin,
yeah, I think
Missouri?
I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm
saw
good on
them
that.
already.
But
I
you know what would be a great show is, you know how they do ultimate girl trips, ultimate boys trips, and take all the boys. And you can get Steven on there. That's how you can do like the Southern Charm crossover.
I would like
wait a
that.
minute. I think just in the collection of people Steven Sr. has banged, we may have a whole cast for Real Housewives of Gallatin. Because we have Masha, we have Galyna,
Yeah.
we have Christy, we have Brooke.
Brooke, that's 4.
That's 4 right there.
We
Yeah.
didn't see Brooke this season,
Yes.
did we? Did we see Brooke?
No,
We
we
did.
didn't.
I
Just in a
missed Brooke.
flashback. Oh,
No,
wait,
she
we
went
did,
to
yes.
lunch with Junior. She went to lunch
with Junior.
Yeah, we did see Brooke.
Um,
early.
but also, if you include Kala in that, you have
That's
5.
true.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
5
We
is
could
the
do
sweet
it.
spot.
So Steven Sr. still waiting for sentencing. He is
Dun,
just
dun,
so upset.
dun.
He's
Is
so
it
upset.
October now?
No wedding.
September, like in a few 3 days. I think the 6th. Is that a Monday?
I don't know.
The sixth.
Yeah,
wait,
I don't
the
think-
6th? Yeah,
Let me
today's
look.
Friday.
Or the 6th or
No,
the
you're
9th,
right.
I thought they
The
said.
8th is a Monday.
Oh, so then it was then maybe the 9th, the Tuesday
All
the
right,
9th.
what do you? Let's do some predictions here. I don't want to ruin this if you had it in your notes,
Okay.
Amy.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
What? Well, let's start with Becca. What is your prediction on what he gets? What's his sentence?
What is the possibility? 30 years?
30
That's what they're
years,
saying.
yes.
Okay.
But I think he will get 11 and do 8.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get 3 and do 18 months.
Okay. I think that something's gonna happen before they'll reach some sort of plea, because there's still time. He has this sentencing, but they can still work on something because there's.
He already pled. He pled
But
guilty.
I
he
want to
pled
give
guilty.
him more time to rat someone out and do something more nefarious.
He's never going to.
No.
We think it's one of the kids.
Because
so we
I
don't
think
think
it's.
he's going to rat
I
it
think
out.
he took full responsibility
That's
because it's
what I
Junior.
wanted to talk about,
I
because
think
I
it's
know you had
Junior's.
talked about this. So
Yeah.
is that what do you think that Junior knew though? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, do you?
No.
Okay.
No.
I agree.
I don't
No.
think he knew he was committing fraud.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think he signed what his father gave him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that
We
was
agree.
it.
And I think at that time, there were a lot of, especially because we did that divorce segment, I think there were a lot of documents being signed and a lot of things going back and forth. And I think Junior was just signing.
And I think, we see Junior in the beginning of the season. Remember, Becca even commented on it like, wow, he's really going harsh for his father.
Yeah.
Because he's like, my dad's a piece of shit, basically. And I'm like, maybe there's some hostility there.
Yeah.
About like, you implicated me in this crime. You know what I
Interesting.
mean? And so you better fucking
Okay.
take the
So
fall.
there's no
Yeah.
time for him to do anything more nefarious. I
No.
don't know. I can't help but think that they're going to give him like 3 to 5 and then a suspended sentence, and he does community service. I don't think he's going to do any jail
But
time.
see, I don't think with federal, I think with what I have been explained with federal, like you have to do a little jail time. Like they won't take community service, and you
Gosh,
have to
I hope
do
you're
like,
right. I'm glad I don't know about these things.
yeah.
Well, he's been doing community disservice for a very long
Yeah.
time. So we could use some community service
he
from
sure
him.
has.
Maybe he has to, for community service, he has to get a vasectomy.
Oh, no.
For the good
No,
of
because
mankind.
there's still time. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's going to have more children. He's got to find a younger. That's got to hit him at some point. Oh, yeah.
See, I don't think he will. I think those 4, I almost wouldn't doubt if he didn't have a vasectomy that Christy said, we're done.
And then he doesn't want no more children's. Well, they don't want to give
Yeah.
up 12.5%.
So there's no wedding. That's true. No wedding plans for Casey and Cole.
No, even
So
though he
Casey's
caught the
not going to
garter.
get rich anymore. And Jesse and Alli welcomed their baby Summer
Yeah.
in April. And we end with Tessa going, you could tear this family apart, but you will fail. You could try to tear this family apart, but you will fail.
The Duttons.
Yeah. And that's where we leave them.
Yeah, those good old boys.
It's been a good season.
It was.
And you all did great.
I hope they do a 3.
Oh,
Thank you.
I hope they do a 3 too. I think they will.
Yeah. I think they will because we're going to have to see the babies. Women on Bravo love babies. We're going to get another wedding. I bet Casey and Cole are going to get married. We have to see the sentencing.
Axel, did you see their house, Casey
No.
and Cole's house? Oh my God, it's enormous.
Ginormous.
It's got to
When
be
they
4,000 square feet. Easily.
Yes, that's what I haven't seen it finished.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Huge, though, right?
Yeah, tremendously huge. But then again, I don't know, like they seem to start a lot of construction projects. Do you think the house exists right now, or do you think that was like some tax write-off or something that they had to put something on the property?
Let me do everybody's favorite.
Oh,
Let me do
Googling on a
everybody's favorite
podcast.
thing and Google on air.
I do it all the time. It's very
yes.
exciting. People love
Yeah.
it. Wait,
how
you got
else
to get
will
one
you
of those
know?
keyboards like I have where you can really hear it.
You're like click clack, click clack.
I don't see a
I hit
picture of it yet.
Yeah.
I don't see a picture of
wonder.
it yet.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, we know Jesse's in charge of construction, so who knows? Who knows what's going on in Pretty Boy's head? All right, very quickly, Axel, in 2 or 3 minutes, tell us what you're covering over on Daily DVR because I know you're covering Alien Earth, and I'm watching it. And let me tell you something.
Oh,
did
yes,
you see the new episode?
Most definitely.
It is giving me I had a hard time watching it. There's so much like alien things going in your body. And,
Ew.
I'm having an issue.
It's great.
Yeah. But you're covering that. Are you doing anything else over there?
So we are doing our football podcast called Around the Couch, which we do. We talk about football, which is a lot of fun. We are, covering Alien Earth, which if you are a fan of the Alien franchise, this last episode was almost like a movie. And to me, it was like the best thing since Aliens because they've done a lot. It was good. It's up and down the quality of it's like Alien Predator. Some of them are good, some of them are not good. But it's great. Now next week we're going to start covering, and you're going to come on, right? We're going to cover Task on HBO with Mark Ruffalo from the Mayor of Easttown, creator and showrunner,
producer.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
and just talking about TV, talking about film, talking about a bunch of other stuff.
Do you have a theory on Boy Cavalier?
What do you mean?
Like, what is he? Is he just, do we take him at face value that he's just this like wonder
That's
kid?
That's a good question.
Who's a billionaire? Or do you think, because Timmy, my husband, is, Becca, are you watching this, Alien Earth?
No.
Timmy's convinced that there's something up with him, that he's like one of the robots
I
or
like that
something.
idea very much.
Yeah.
But I do think...
Yeah, he's convinced
he definitely, as we're talking about with McBee's, that show, one of the cool things about Alien Earth is, yes, it's a lot of sci-fi stuff, but it is very political and cultural, and it does make a lot of commentaries about our modern world and our country.
Yeah, there's like 5 corporations
and I
that
think
control
in many
everything.
ways that Boy Cavalier is our friend Elon. He's just, Noah Hawley, the director, has come out and said it, that's kind of his inspiration, that he just basically has an idea and he does it regardless of the human cost, anything, emotion, anything. He'll just do it because he believes solely in progress above all else.
And he has so much money that he doesn't suffer
he's
consequences.
Exactly.
He's like, I'm just doing it.
Everybody tell him yes, and he's been successful for so long that he doesn't think he can do something that doesn't work, right? Even though people have been lying to him forever about the other people are doing his jobs for him, and it's really fascinating. But of course, it mixes in the crazy. It's really it's creepy. It's a
good show.
Very good.
It's a good show. Yeah.
Yeah, science fiction isn't really my culture.
I get it. I get it.
Well, now you know how I felt when you two were talking Bravo. I'm like, who are these people? It's not my culture.
Now you're a McBee.
All right, guys. Thank you. This has been a blast.
It
Thank
has
you so
been.
much.
This is awesome.
Thank you.
Guys. We will see you. No, we won't see you next time.
No.
Stay tuned. Watch this space.
Yes.
Something else will pop up.
Call Bravo and demand a 3rd season.
Yes, absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.